So, firstly, to begin with, if you please spell out your first and last name.
All right. Hunter Hughes, HunterHughes.
And homecoming at WT, what is it like? What have been your experiences? And what's different with this homecoming at WT?
I think when I first got here, not having any former players that played here that played for me 6 years ago was. Homecoming was kind of just another game for me at that point. As I was able to meet players and former players and get to know them a little better, it really took on a different meaning. I get a lot of requests for tickets. A lot of guys want to come back. They want to come to practice. They want to see what's going on. So from that aspect, I think it's a great opportunity for a lot of former players to come and get back together. Now that I'm in my sixth season here, I've got some guys that I haven't seen in a while that are planning on coming back, so I'm looking forward to seeing them. I think that's the real, I don't want to say benefit, but the real excitement about homecoming outside of the game for me is to see and visit with players. I want to see how they've done in their lives and after they've graduated here, what they've been married, they have kids, how their job's going. So I take a lot of what we do here and with the football program and hopefully teaching them skills for life to be a great husband, a great father, and get accountability. And I want to see how that translates. I've had a lot of guys come back and over the years and thank me and my staff for what we've done and how they didn't get it when they were here, but now they're 4 or 5 years removed. Now they're like, man, if I'd have known then what I know now. And I said, when I was your age, I said the exact same thing. So that's good to hear. So.
And can we look forward to anything with the game on Saturday, with homecoming? Is there anything special?
I am hoping that we score a lot of points and they don't score a lot of points. That's what I'm hoping. We might have some tricks up our sleeve that we haven't shown before if we get the right opportunity to do those things. But I think what you can come to expect is, a team is going to come and they're going to play hard. They're going to go for 60 minutes. And if we have to play longer than that due to overtime rules, we'll play longer than that. But, you'll see a group of guys that are growing together, getting better as the weeks go on. And, hopefully that we prepare them at every Saturday night that they're at their peak and can perform at their best. So, I'm excited. It's exciting. Again, I think it'll be a big crowd. I mean, we've done some things outside of football in the stadium that have been really good with, bringing the Buffalo back, Thunder running us out, the halftime music and third quarter music they play. And I mean, it just electrifies the crowd, I think it does both players of both teams with that. So I think that might backfire a little bit. But I will say that homecoming on campus in the last 4 years has been an outstanding event. It's been very, when you play, and there's nothing against the old stadium at Kimbrough. I get a lot of respect for that venue and what it means to West Texas A&M. I played there as a head coach here, and I played there as a visitor there, so I know the aura of it. But to be on campus, to walk across campus and the tailgate, and I think that was one of the biggest things is former players were like taking pictures of them on campus, drinking a beer and tailgating and stuff like that. I thought that was great. I thought that was they were enjoying it and they were enjoying being back on campus, and that's what it's all about. It's for the current students and fans, it's I think it's a big deal for them to have all the former players from every sport come in and see old friends, to see to get back together. And again, like I said, on campus with the stadium and the way it is and the tailgating, the way they've got it set up, I think it just adds it's a new life to this place. So,
I like what you said about that because I know this week with all the homecoming events, there's a lot of spirit points
Mm-hmm.
going on, a lot of excitement. And so how the footballers themselves kind of hyped up for the games, or does it kind of like lift their spirits, seeing everybody come together?
I think that there's a different vibe, this week because they do go around town and they see the windows in businesses painted. They see the support, and it's what they don't understand is it's these community embraces all West Texas A&M athletics. They don't need, even though other weeks they don't have stuff painted on the windows. That doesn't mean they don't support you. They don't. I think that's just it's a way for people to express it in the community, and it's well received by our players. So I think it's a big thing.
And what's your most like the most memorable thing of any homecoming you've had at WT? What do you remember the most? Does something pop out?
I think I remember last year more than anything because we played a ranked team.
Mm-hmm.
We were struggling, and we were able to, fight and pull out a victory. And then the fireworks at the end, it just kind of topped it off. I mean, leading up to the homecoming and the game and all, you could feel a different energy. And we needed that at the time. We needed that different type of energy that we weren't getting. And then when the game kicked off, I think we fed off the crowd. I think that how they responded, how they reacted, and that was the first game that we actually flicked the lights at halftime. And I remember coming out at halftime and there's music playing and lights are flicking on and off. And my players are down there dancing, and I'm like, "What in the heck is going on here?" And then they did it between the third and fourth quarter, and I was like, "You got to be kidding me!" And I saw them having a good time, and that's the game. It's a game. We want to win every game, but I want our guys again to learn from the game and enjoy the game and have fun. And it's a lot easier to have fun when you're winning, but when you add different things in there to get the crowd more involved and get them excited, and I remember running over the student section afterwards, and I think that was the first time they had the big fat heads of some of us players, and they had my fat head up there, and you remember those things, and like I said, then the fireworks that went off. It was a nice way to end a very good evening and a good week. That's good.
Thank
All
you
right.
so much.
You're more than welcome.
Thank you very much.
You're more than
Homecoming, we win.
yeah.
I'm praying we win.
Well, I'm hoping we win them all. Homecoming's just an extra, just an added bonus.